Hello.
Oh, been a long time.
I know.
It's good to see people. Good to see you, Anne, back, and Veronica. Is this your last concert tonight? You're muted. There you are.
There we go.
Yes.
No, I have one more next week, but so I will, like, at 6:10, I will probably log out and get out because I have to conduct part of the concert tonight, so I kind of have to be in place.
Okay.
But I mean, you know, like, this is all kind of new to me, but I've been through the whole thing and I have a few questions on the, you know, and stuff, whatever. So as we
Awesome.
go along, I'll do what I can.
That's all we can ask. And one thing, I don't know how to screen share. So I don't know if Haley.
I can do that.
Yeah, that would be great. I will
And
take a lesson in that.
okay, yeah, I can do that today. And then, so Nate, I spoke with Nate earlier. He wanted to make a public comment. We don't
Okay.
have it on the agenda, but you do have the ability to just have it without violating open meeting law.
That sounds fine to me. So everybody's here.
Yeah, and just before we start, I just wanted to say hello to Haley and Veronica because I haven't
Okay.
met you yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nice to meet
That's
you.
Sorry,
okay,
you weren't here.
April.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Okay, so let's call the meeting to order at 5:01. And so let's have a moment of public comment. Take it away, Nate.
Thank you, April. I came here because you know there was just recently there was like a procedural item that was missed with with one of the processes that's handled by the land use clerk. And I don't mean to I mean, we love we think Mateo's doing a fabulous job. I just want to be clear about that. But I and the board are interested in exploring ways to improve our processes, right? And with the land use clerk, that I was wondering if if the personnel board might be a good place to go. I understand that you're doing some policy stuff. I think that might be, your focus there might be a little bit high level, but I'm wondering if at some point maybe we could get a representative from the planning board on the agenda to come to another meeting maybe and discuss this further. Just, basically there's, we're interested in just kind of having some formal process around some of what the land use clerk does, like memorialized and writing somewhere, and
A job description.
yeah, things like that. And then different kinds of responsibilities and things like that. And there's been some talk of making an amendment to the bylaw that kind of references this kind of thing. And I mean, that might be fine, but the land use clerk works with 3 different boards, right? So I was wondering about talking to you about it, and I'll leave it at that. And if you want to ask any follow-up questions now, we can do that, or we can just get on this later.
Nate, apologies. Anne, could you just clarify? So you're part of the planning board? Is that?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm on the planning board. Yes, thank you. That's a good clarification. Yeah, my name is Nathan Murphy, and I'm on the planning board. That they just elected me chair again for this to be my 3rd stint as chair.
Yay.
So I'm just trying to do a little bit of legwork on this question we have, and if you're open to having this on the agenda sometime in the future, that's good enough for me for the time being.
That sounds perfect. Right now, our main focus is getting this personnel handbook done. and that's, our goal is to get that done by September 1st.
Yeah.
So I'd say after September 1st, why don't we come back to this? You know, we've certainly reviewed job descriptions before, and one of the tasks that we have sort of on the list is getting all of the current job descriptions online so people can see them. Because I think there is a description, but it's probably outdated at this point, would be my guess. So can we invite you back?
Yeah, no, that would be absolutely wonderful. And, you know, we're meeting Monday, so I can let everyone know that we've got
Yeah.
this avenue to explore, and that'll be great.
And I just want to thank you for all the work the planning board does. It's, I just wanted to point that out.
Oh, you know, my pleasure. And likewise, I see, you know, I know there's a lot of people here on this board that are, you know, doing this and other things. I know, yeah, everyone's doing a lot of work. So keep up the good work. I'll let you guys get to it. Thank you again.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Nate.
Have a good night.
Good night. So shall we review the minutes from our last meeting, which was in July? Is it possible to put those up online so we can look at them?
I don't have a copy. If someone can send it to me.
Or does anybody else have that ability to pop it up online?
Oh, I
Or
wish I were that tech savvy.
I'm not there yet.
Did you send out, who did the minutes? Did they send them out to us?
I
Yeah,
did.
Kathy did.
I sent them.
Kathy, do you have them pulled up on your computer?
I can get them pulled up.
I'm looking.
I know I can find them too, because then you just have to hit share screen.
And I can't be that complicated.
Oh, it is for me.
Oh, it is. No, it is for me too. That's why it's like,
Oh,
I have them.
yay.
Hold on 1 second.
so Haley, you might have to, you're,
Here, I can
assume you're the
share.
host.
Oh,
Can you
no, I
share?
can't.
I found
Oh,
them.
yeah,
I'm
'cause you're
sending out,
not
who's
host.
hosting? Haley, are you hosting?
Me.
Yeah.
So I'll allow you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Hold on.
Oh,
geez.
perfect.
Fine. Allow.
Oh, there it is.
So many things. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see that it's 2 pages. So tell me when you want me to scroll down.
Well, first of all, I wanted to ask, does anybody have anything they wanted to change or add or comments about these?
No,
Firstly,
I kind of liked having it in categories. That was,
Yes.
you know, you were asking about the format, so I kind of liked the format, so.
Well, I have to say, I feel like I cheated because AI did most of the work and I just went in and kind of cleaned it up a little bit. But I do see a couple of little, you know,
That's okay.
spaces
You
here and
shouldn't have
there.
to. We should work smarter, not harder.
I know. Well, I did.
are there any Oxford commas? That's
That's our thing.
Yeah, you know, I didn't see any, but
Oh, I see one. No, never mind. It's not one.
well, if there's no comments or questions, I hear a motion to accept the minutes from, what's the name? What date is that?
The 17th.
17th of July. Oh, wow,
So
that's a long
moved.
time ago.
Second.
Okay, roll call vote, all in favor. And what we do in the finance committee is we do it by alphabetical order. And so that's a trick.
It's smoother.
It's smoother.
Okay.
So that gives, oh, Anne would be
Anne's
first.
April, I don't think I can vote because I wasn't here.
No, you can just vote abstain.
Abstain.
Yeah, that's good. You weren't there, right? And it's fine to abstain.
Yep.
Makepeace O'Neill. Aye.
Richter, I.
Salvador, I.
And Stein, aye. We got it. Okay.
I don't know when I've ever been like third in the alphabet, so.
I've never been second.
You know, life is changing. So why don't we pull up the handbook and,
Okay.
you know, any guidance and help in how we can streamline this process is much appreciated. There's a lot of material. And I have
Right.
to say, I did not have time to get as much done as I had wanted to. So I thank everybody who did. And I guess we should just scroll down and see what's up.
Okay.
We've been really efficient though, April, at going through job descriptions and stuff kind of, page by page. I think
We can do this. Yeah.
it works. It has worked in the past for us.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Maybe the last thing we correct is the table of contents.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
for
not worried
sure.
about that.
The first few pages, but the last thing to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Melissa, I might need you to do it.
Okay.
My computer's being super slow.
I know I can see your,
I'm gonna stop sharing.
you've got
Sorry.
the,
Okay. You wanna let me
Pause.
get to it? Hold on a second. You shared it with us, and I've been
Okay.
in it a few times. I just have to find it. Hold on a second.
So Haley, clearly you're not able to access Shutesbury's high-speed internet from where you.
No, it's true. I have to make do with Comcast in South Deerfield, so
That's
I
what
do.
it is.
Hold on one moment. I'm just going to the link that.
And I also have to say, I've met with Haley and, you know, asking her about the process of how she was able to pull this together. It's fascinating to me because this is not in my generation at all. The use of AI and sort of how you pull things together. So so I'd say that the sources for this are many and varied, but they're certainly focused on certain communities, I believe, and
Yes.
being adapted to this one.
So I can sum up. So I definitely chose Amherst. I was in a class on municipal HR taught by the deputy town administrator in North Andover, and I loved her class. So I put a lot of that in. And then, I went through and I looked at like Harvard Business School, what do they recommend for different employee practices, and a couple other smaller communities that were more similar in size to Shutesbury. Some YouTube videos. I just kind of threw it all together and, said, hey,
Haley,
make
the
me a
one you
draft.
sent us was the one you
What?
sent us was the PDF. Did you send us the?
I shared it. I'll share it again.
Yeah. Sorry.
you know, we can't,
Oh, it's okay.
Haley, I have to say, this product does not look like something you just took a bunch of pieces and threw together. It's really well put together and professional
Thanks.
looking and covers all the bases. So,
Thanks.
yeah.
Like you
definitely.
said, smarter, not harder.
Mhm.
So it definitely helped with a lot of the revisions. And, if you know what to ask and if you know what you're trying to get as the result, it makes it a lot cleaner. But thank
Right.
you.
And that's
Are you
coming
seeing it?
from,
Okay. Yep. Hold on.
and
I
Kathy,
see
that's
the
coming from a
application. Was that
professional.
what you wanted me to
They're
open
not
up? The
good.
application?
That's part of it.
the Google Doc, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see that part. I don't have the handbook, only the PDF version.
I shared it with you, so maybe if you go and like your drive, it might be in the shared.
Okay, a moment. Oops, wrong thing. We go into my drive.
I can also forward you the email, Alyssa.
I get so many emails in this world. Currently, oh, wait a minute, I found it.
Preach.
I got
Okay.
it.
Haley, when I put your email in, put your name in my computer, your Amherst address came up, and I'm like, why? And it's because I dealt with you at Bangs when I brought the clarinet.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, I didn't put the pieces together on that.
I didn't either till
That's so funny. Yeah, we do love music at the Bank Center. Always do.
Okay, I now have it up. I think you can see it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is
Mhm.
my thing moving on the screen? Okay, 'cause I have two
Yep.
screens going. So, like I have you guys on one, and then let me see.
It's
Is
on
my,
the other.
let me just.
And this is the Google Doc that we can work
Yeah,
on.
can you share
Mhm.
the comments, Melissa?
I think that should come
Show the
up.
comments.
Oh,
Let's see.
I was gonna go to the first thing. Okay, hold on 1 second. I know you guys can see everything I'm doing. Share the comments. Where do I find
I think
that?
if you scroll up to the very top
Uh-huh.
of that little like text icon on
Or
the
the right, or the
far
right.
right. Yeah.
Keep going. You're so close. There.
I just
You're
I
so
personally
close.
do not use Google Docs. I use Word, and anything needs to go in, I slide it up into it, and then I put
Yeah.
it back down into Word because I'm much more proficient. Even though they are similar. Okay. Let me move these over. Increase. Okay, let me move them over. And I make them bigger.
Can you
You-
close the tabs on the left there, Melissa? That should give you more
Probably
room.
not.
Oh, that should be able to pull it over.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Let me try this. Let me stop share real quick.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can adjust it. Maybe sharing is not allowing it to work. Oh, I know how I can do it. Give me 1 second. I can zoom it out.
All the platforms are just different enough that you
Yeah,
can't
and I'm using,
totally.
I mean, I'm literally using Google.
True.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so maybe I'll just ask a question then. We can, and somebody maybe can answer it while we're waiting for the document. On that first page where it came, where it says classification plan.
Mhm.
Now, is there a present one or only the one that April is working on? I know you said you were working on one.
Yes. And this is something Anne and I have talked about doing for many, many months, and we will get this done. We have a classification plan that's different than the one that we had used for since the 90s, I believe. And it's loosely based on something that Amherst had developed. And it
Okay.
takes into account, it weighs things a little differently. So things like, in more traditional methods, like physical strength is given a lot of points, and sort of the ability to and need to supervise not. So it's a way of kind of balancing different qualities that people bring to their job. We will get this done.
Okay, I just wondered if there was one in place, that's all. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's in place but not done. But thank you for asking.
I want to see the comments. What do I do here? Hold on one moment.
Huh.
This way? Ah, I don't know what I touched, but it worked. Can you
Oh,
guys
wow.
comments
It's a
now?
miracle.
Yeah,
Don't touch anything, Melissa.
I will figure out what that was later. Technology is not my friend today, just so you guys know.
Okay. So I guess our process should be, let's just keep scrolling down and we can tag in comments when we reach that part.
Sure.
Yeah.
So scroll it on down.
Okay,
Unless anybody had something.
Nope, that looks fine.
that looks fine. Okay.
This all looks fine to me.
This did too. Tell me if
Mhm.
I'm going too quickly.
No, this all looked good to me when I read it.
And then the definitions looked fine as well, I thought.
Mhm. Yep.
Yep.
I appreciated, Haley, the inclusion of the source
Yeah.
Thanks. Yep.
right here at the moment you mentioned it. So I appreciate that. Okay, let's see.
Yes.
More definition.
You know, I had one question, go up just a hair, where it talks about permanent employees.
Oh,
Um, in my experience, no employee is permanent. We always refer to them as regular.
Hmm.
I don't know if that's a municipal thing or what.
I saw it in a few other ones, but I don't think it would be, we could definitely change it. And I would ask, that we have our labor attorney look at it
Sure,
before,
sure.
but we can change it now if you want.
I know a lot of employers use permanent. It's been in place for a lot of years, but I forget when I was still working, when we decided that employees were not permanent, none of us, and we changed to regular. And there might be another alternative term that fits, but don't want anybody to get the sense that they're Supreme Court justice or anything.
We can put red.
Well, Kathy, that makes sense too, since there's the whole section on people being at-will employees.
Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
permanent doesn't fit with.
contradictory, right?
Okay,
Right.
that sounds like
So
that makes
what term
sense.
did we like? Did we like regular? Did we do like yeah, okay.
So what are
So I'd
other
say
employees?
regular full-time employee.
Yeah, I like.
Regular part-time down below.
Right. That's what
I
I
like that.
That's what I was just gonna say. It already says
Mhm.
regular 2 below, so.
So if a
This is the
regular,
number of hours here, and this is addressing the
The at-will.
yeah, the at will, and then the period of time, right? So
Yeah.
um
Yeah, so regular employee is fine there.
at will employee or no?
No.
Have that
that
definition.
looks good.
Okay.
Okay.
I do think, oh, sorry, this is a work call.
Slide up just a little bit.
Sorry, I have to take this.
Go ahead.
And the dog has decided to keep us safe from bikes. Okay, we're safe.
Okay.
Okay, so well, maybe we could sort of come back up to this when Anne's off.
Highlight.
Yeah.
highlight
The rest of that section looks good to me.
Looked fine to me too.
Yeah.
Hold on. I gotta find my highlighter.
Sorry.
No, no worries. What's the color for the personnel board? That's a nice color.
Really, actually, when you're looking on the screen, I don't know about your guys, but it jumps out at me.
It sure does.
It literally says, "Hello, I'm here." Okay.
So Haley, the question I was going to ask you, like it's regular employee and temporary employee, but then it's regular part-time employment and seasonal employment.
Hmm.
Should they all be employees or all employments, or is there a reason that two of them?
I think they're both saying the same thing. So
I mean, Kathy, I defer to you on this, but
Yeah,
it's
I'd
seems
make them
like the more consistent the language is.
Yeah, I'd change
Yeah.
them in both places to employee.
So all employee, okay.
So regular part-time employee and seasonal employee. And then they're all uniform.
Right. Because in the description, it says employment, so that's fine.
Mm,
Right.
That makes more sense.
And these are minor things, but we're nitpicky perfectionists, so.
Hey, I like it.
I feel like anytime you have a legal document,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should be clean.
That was another question I had. No, the legal advisors haven't looked at this at all yet, right?
Mm-mm.
No.
Okay.
In my experience with doing something broad like this, you want to get it as close to what you want it.
hmm
Mhm.
Have them look so that you're not asking them to do it several times, right? So,
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
We're setting a higher bar in Shutesbury.
Exactly.
April Stein setting the bar.
setting.
That's right.
I see that the
All right.
The rest of that
So,
page looks okay to me.
okay.
excuse me.
Oh, this is where I liked Anne's comment instead of using his, her, using their.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That just makes it cleaner, I think.
Good catch, April. I didn't catch that till later on.
You're in my head.
So, Melissa, we could probably, I can't believe you're back to being the editor again. You could probably just make a note maybe, and then we could go back and do a search and replace.
Sure.
So you don't have to do it all
Yeah.
now. And thank you for
Oh, you're
doing these again.
So I make just a comment. One would think I know how to do that. Aha, look. What am I suggesting? I'm suggesting add comment. I don't know where they went. Go.
Yeah.
Oh, there.
Oh, that's
I'm a little too fast.
so weird.
You're a
I have
speedy
it.
clicker.
It's a
Speedy
bad habit
clicker.
of mine.
If you want, I
Yes,
can go
click.
back in and do it.
There.
T2. There we go. Okay.
Nice.
All right. Perfect. All right.
I don't think you need to say is voluntarily entered into. I think you can just say employment with the town is voluntary, comma.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's recording what I'm doing. Okay. Let's try that. More. Right. Voluntary, comma.
Wow, so it's recording.
It's gonna leave the
Okay.
edit in there. You'll go back and fix that. Haley? Okay.
Oh yeah, I'll clean everything up.
Thank you.
Mhm.
And apologies.
Oh no, thank you for hosting. I couldn't do it.
That's fine.
So you're gonna take out entered into?
Oh.
Mhm.
There you go.
Nice. Okay.
Okay.
That looks good.
Let me know if I'm going too slow or too fast.
No, looks good.
What was it about
I have
the
a comment
process?
there with the, if you click on
Yeah.
the process, Melissa, my
Mhm.
comment should come up.
Hmm.
I didn't see a reference for what process this is talking about.
Vacancy determination, maybe?
Yeah, and like the posting of the job itself. Or
Was that-
yeah, well,
The-
I guess I meant like the hiring
Hiring
process.
process.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
needs some sort of qualifier because the
Yeah,
Yeah.
item before doesn't refer to a specific process. So hiring process, Haley, is that what you meant?
yeah. And this section too, I had kind of wanted to discuss more because I don't know, like, I think I based this off of some bigger communities where like the personnel board has a sort of a different role. But
Mhm.
here, I don't know if people want to customize it a little bit more to the fact that we're a smaller community.
Well, maybe what you're trying to say in that and two is that the personnel board will review the job description, but I'm not sure the hiring of the details of the hiring process is not something that we had done before, I don't believe.
No. But I
Um,
do think someone from the personnel board should be on like the committee. There should be a little bit more embedding
Yes,
in that way.
And the whole job description thing is under one anyway. Input on the job description. Under the little number
So-
one.
So maybe it should just say the personnel board will be involved in the hiring process and will make recommendations to the select board.
But who
Yeah.
does coordinate the details of the hiring process? Maybe that's what should be changed, is the subject.
Hmm.
True. Well, I think technically that's, I guess, where I'm the most confused as to what my role as human resource officer is versus personnel board, or like where we overlap.
mhm,
Mm.
Because I think technically most of that should be overseen through me.
yep.
Mhm.
I think that what does it say above?
Sorry, Haley, how do you refer to yourself in that? Or you're the
Oh.
human resources?
I'm the everything, town administrator and human
No, I
resource
know,
department.
but for this, if we were going to change from personnel board, what do we,
Mhm.
I know you refer to it later. Is it like human resources officer or
Yeah.
are you like human resources only?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So maybe that should be the town administrator will coordinate the detail maybe in conjunction with the personnel board.
Yeah, that works.
The town. Oops, hold on. It's thinking.
Process. In conjunction.
You just signed on for more work, April,
My
From work, I did.
keyboard decided to stop.
by
How can you
saying in conjunction with the personnel board.
My, all right.
Yes.
Can I do any numbers or hold on.
Oh, board.
It's my keyboard. Hold on one second. Nope, we're still on. Okay. Is this one working? All right. I cannot type in this anymore.
Ah. Okay,
Is
what
it
happened?
battery up?
No, it just all of a sudden stopped. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I get a message here. I'm gonna
Just bang on it.
right. I gotta move you guys. Oh no, cancel. Okay, maybe that's why. All right, now will it let me? See? No. Okay. There we go. All right. We had a momentary town administrator. Okay, you said the town administrator.
Will
In conjunction,
will coordinate the details of the hiring process in conjunction with the planning board.
personnel board.
I mean,
Melissa,
I wrote PB, so my brain is okay.
Melissa,
Personnel.
if you if you want, you could just leave it like that because I'll know.
You'll know what we mean there? Okay.
Well
Okay.
done, Haley.
Put an and. Okay, there you go. All right. Sorry about that lapse of work. All right.
Okay.
Hmm.
Is this your dinner time? No,
Yeah, I haven't eaten anything all day because I the way the day went.
that's what I figured.
I was sneaking a cucumber.
Okay, so that's,
So the they there, wherever there's yellow, I have a comment there. Since you mentioned both a department head and the select board,
Mhm.
I think you need a noun, not they, because it's unclear who the referent is. Who's
Okay.
generally providing the personnel board?
Okay.
so the department head.
Is that who it is? April? I wasn't sure
Yeah.
if it was the,
So like here I was thinking, say they're the highway superintendent and maybe somebody quits and you decide we don't need that person anymore.
Mhm.
So this was trying to find a way where the department head could work directly with the select board since they're
Mhm.
hiring authority and just say, maybe we don't need to fill this. But now that I'm kind of talking it out with you guys, I don't know if that needs to be formally in the personnel book,
mm,
but
Maybe what this should say is when the department head becomes aware of a vacancy, um, they will communicate with the select board about filling it. They will
Like,
make the select board aware.
yeah,
well, I
like
wonder if that becomes the town administrator.
the
That the-
they,
that the
April?
they, yeah.
yeah.
Good question.
Mhm.
So where
I
are
could
I mean,
see
Haley,
that.
what's the process now? Is that how it would work, Haley? It would go through you pretty much, or
Yeah.
Yeah, so
yeah.
they would
Yeah.
say to Haley, "We have this vacancy." Then Haley would advise, not advise, but let us know, the select board know, and then
Yeah.
If
And
you're,
then we'd probably just want to check in about the departmental needs.
Yeah.
Do you need
Mhm.
a
Mhm.
laborer or do you need somebody who can operate
Mhm.
the machinery?
right, and that's more the town administrator function.
Yeah, I like that.
Um, But it comes back to us to review the job description.
always does, yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Always does. Okay. So the next day, I have to compare everything. The select board decides to fill it day general, but wait a minute, is this?
That's the same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Haley, are you making a note that you're going to change that to you?
Mhm.
Yeah. I can see her scribbling there.
I can, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Did anyone want me to change anything on here? Haley, do you have that note, or do you want me to change
Oh, no, I got a note. I can
Okay.
change it.
Well, the rest looks okay.
my laptop so that we don't have overheating? All right. So then the rest looks okay.
Mhm.
So what does that first, the select board may waive strict adherence to search procedures? What
So-
procedures are you referring
Say,
to?
for example, a committee makeup, maybe the select board wants to waive someone from the finance committee and have, an additional person with technical experience, or, maybe they just want the candidates to go directly to them. I just put it in there kind of as like a catch-all to like give options if we needed it. It's kind of something that where I envision, you don't know until you need something like that in there.
Mhm.
And that, or maybe they want to promote somebody and then
From
serve
within.
down, right? So Maybe that
Right.
would be an instance.
That's right. Is that how we got our new highway department superintendent? That was a promotion from within?
No, he actually applied with others. We did a full search committee.
Oh, right. Okay.
Or for example, if it was like maybe a temporary employee, right? And you don't necessarily need to go through the whole thing for someone who's just going to be like a seasonal,
Right.
doing like the mowing.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
The next one looks fine.
Mm-hmm.
Screen candidates. Right.
3 is good, 4 is good.
5 looks okay.
Yeah.
Six looks good.
Yeah.
7.
Okay, that looks 7 looks good.
Mhm. Yeah.
Actually, is this where we can start? We've got the new job application
Oh, yeah.
form, and that would end up being part of this. And we haven't looked at that yet.
Mm-mm.
But that
But we
becomes
should.
part of that. Yeah, we probably
Mhm.
should. Yeah, we should. Anyway.
And you go to your next tab, Melissa, on the right. At the very top of this.
Which way? Over here? No.
Oh, thank you for adding. I couldn't figure out how to add that in on the line on the Corey.
So I have a question.
Mhm.
This is only from my experience and what we've done prior. We don't usually, have not anyway, had the practice of doing it on candidates unless they were recommended.
Mhm.
Oh, right.
We haven't done it
Yeah.
in that way. So it would be a change.
Ah,
From that
Huh.
process slightly.
how is that
I
usually done?
don't have
That-
a practice only after. I mean, I had to have a very thorough background check for my current employer, but it didn't happen until after I got my offer letter. And I know in the past we haven't done
Mhm.
background checks until after they've been offered, and it's contingent on a successful
Yeah.
completion of the
Mhm.
background check, always.
That's a very good point.
But
You know-
Haley, I mean, have things changed? Would it be worth it to check like state of Massachusetts best practices to
I can
see?
definitely
You know?
check. Now that you're saying that, Melissa, it would be better if we had like a department, if we wanted to, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like if you get 10 candidates and we do
Oh.
that for all of them, it is a little bit more. So let me check on that, if that
Okay.
is still
Well,
best practice.
but you have in here
Offer.
are required for all candidates after a conditional offer. So you're saying that it
Yeah.
happens after an offer.
Oh, I read that as I'm sorry, I read that as application candidates,
No.
not as
No.
employment.
Yeah.
So you may have it worded correctly, Haley. I may be reading it incorrectly.
So that's okay.
But
Yeah,
after, I
conditional
think you have it
offer.
right. I think
Yeah.
you have.
So that's only one Corey check, it's
Yeah.
not,
Well, it's
Right.
one
One at a
check,
time anyway, Veronica.
right.
but for
Sure.
police and fire,
That's much
for
more in
going to
depth.
houses and such, it is very deep background.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That information is completely confidential, so the search committee doesn't get it. The select board can read it.
So on number 1, that it's saying candidates, should that be more specific? Once a candidate has a job, a candidate who has had a job offer, or how would you say that?
Oh, good.
Candidates. So it's not everybody.
No, right. I was reading it as
It's everybody.
candidate being someone a candidate for the position. But I think it's worded okay here that query checks are required for all candidates after a Conditional
after
offer.
the a
What
conditional
kind of
offer.
test, what kind of testing would a candidate be required to undergo without, like,
I mean, like the fire chief or the police chief, or just say highway? We can add,
Yeah,
we can have all employees or select employees, whoever we, a drug test, maybe if
Yeah, I think the
yeah,
highway department has that, maybe
if
police and
you're-
fire.
if you're in the financial realm, you may do a credit check to see where their credit.
Yep. yeah.
Mm.
I had to have all of this.
So yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
So it is specific, a little bit specific to the.
so I'm sorry, back to my question, in one, what kind of testing would a candidate be required to undergo that hadn't received a conditional offer?
Mm.
Well, I guess that's because I'm envisioning it candidates as in like the final batch, whoever we've narrowed it down, not all of like the initial applicant.
Mhm.
Is there a better term for that? Like finalists,
Well, I think
maybe?
I think the word
Would
may.
be finalist only because candidate can go either way. So it could go either at application
Right.
or submission of resume, or
Hmm.
or even appropriately said here as the person that was recommended, or is the one that is a finalist or chosen, right?
Mhm.
Candidate does fit.
Kathy, am I understanding your question correctly that you're wondering if any testing occurs before someone is made a conditional offer?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So if no testing occurs before someone's made a conditional offer, then it seems like that one should use the same. After a conditional offer, a candidate may be required to undergo testing.
Yeah, that's a little smooth. That's smoother.
So at the top here,
Mhm.
I mean, Haley, it might be worth it for you to review all of these. And if all of them are after a conditional offer, you could just start the category with after a conditional offer : and then you could list all these.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So instead of like pre-employment requirements, do
Oh yeah, you could do
after
it that way
conditional
too.
offer.
Yeah,
Yes.
after a
Okay.
conditional offer. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I could
Just make sure it's
theoretically
true.
see-
What do you
I mean,
think?
if you happen to have two good candidates for something, I mean, I can't think of a job right now off the top of my head, but that would be testing ahead of time, but, you know, but if you had two people and you hadn't made your decision yet, you might want to
Mhm.
have
Oh,
testing.
definitely.
So I don't think it says may, it's not, I don't know. I think it's ambiguous enough, so it's okay, but
Well, if we had two candidates for police chief, I think we would want to be able to review their Cory check and the background check.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
not necessarily
I believe
for the Cory
that
check.
had been done in a prior situation.
Yes,
April, that was done in a prior situation, if you remember. You
yes,
were on the select board.
I remember.
So wouldn't you select the best candidate, do the Cory check, review it, and decide whether or not to make an offer?
Mhm.
At that point,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think that's how it went. We had two candidates. The
Yeah.
background checks, or a preliminary background check, was done on both of them.
Yep.
We were able to review the
Yep.
background
yes, I
checks,
remember
have an
it well.
executive session related. Then we couldn't vote in the executive session, but we came out and voted. And so yes, in a that was a police chief one. So in
That's
that
correct.
case, that's a very specific type of employee. Oh, Dixie, stop.
Oh,
Sorry.
is there a bike rider outside?
No, there's a dog barking next door.
Oh, of course.
Which might
So Melissa, I'm sorry, did you say that you did do
1,000 feet
Cory
away, but she's
checks
still
on
hears it.
two candidates?
We did we did the full security screening and background check on, we had 2 candidates for chief of police. And had run the checks on both of them.
Okay. So maybe the issue is with the after a conditional offer phrase, because it sounds like those checks happened before a conditional offer, right?
We could.
Yes.
I'm not even sure I know what a conditional offer is.
An offer with a contingency that they pass a background.
So,
Pass the
but,
test.
so
Okay, that's okay.
in
Thanks,
past
Kathy.
times,
Yeah.
But I don't think,
we are we will hire you upon completion of a successful background check. But given the experience April and I had, it was important in that case. Maybe it's at finalist or after. Maybe we do it like.
Well, how about this? How about I try to parse that into 2 separate things? Like if it's what's pre-employment and then what's going to come after
Right.
the conditional offer.
Mhm.
And then we can kind of see, I'll come up with maybe a couple versions of that and see what we like.
That sounds
what-
great,
It's a
Haley.
good idea.
yeah, because what is employment versus a conditional offer? I mean, yeah, anyway.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Yeah, because there are positions that a conditional offer, you haven't negotiated a contract yet.
Mhm.
So that's another thing that happens after, so.
Right.
Hang on 1 second, guys. I gotta handle something for like 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Go ahead.
Okay, so anything on final offer?
It looks good to me.
Yeah, looks good.
And the equal employment opportunity, that looked fine. That seems pretty standard.
I
Mhm.
just pulled that from
Right.
the state.
That's
Mhm.
basically
Safe.
state law, so.
Mhm.
Oh, Melissa's the one who can move it down. That's right.
I know.
It's not moving. is it?
That's right. But I have to say, as we're going through this, I think I love our process. This is going to take some time, but I think we're going to create a really good document, or recommend a really good,
Well, I
create
think
one to have it recommended. Yes.
what helps is we're starting with a solid document.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
That makes a big difference.
Yeah, thank you, Haley.
No problem.
How many hours did this take? About.
I don't know. I didn't really count. I like to kind of do things like I'll start a project really early and then I'll procrastinate and thinking about it in the back of my mind, and then I kind of come back to it, and so it takes longer, but I feel like I like to mull things over a lot.
Mhm.
Yeah, then you come
Yeah.
back with fresh ideas or a new perspective the next time you're reviewing it. That makes
Yeah.
perfect sense. That's a good way to do it. That's how I do my tax return.
Yes. Do I have to? Yes.
Oh.
Oh, God, yes. And Kathy, is this something that and when your position, when you used to do that thing called work?
Yeah.
Is this bringing back memories?
Oh, it's bringing back nightmares.
Nightmares, Kathy. So calm.
Well, we didn't have AI and struggled. I mean, I come from the world of work without even a personal computer on my desk back in the day. So yeah,
Yeah.
we didn't get a whole lot done back then. I think of the things that can be done today with technology, and it
Mhm.
blows my mind. But this is all very familiar. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
And
and then as you know, you have to implement it. which
Oh,
is the
there's
whole
that.
other part.
which is a whole other story. And then you have your somebody who's always going to look for that tiny little loophole in your policy to take advantage of. Yeah.
That's why I liked some of her wording.
Yeah.
I was looking, like the things that she had to get done in a relatively timely manner. I can't remember the word that I found. I marked it here, but anyway, I said, oh, well, that's good. They can't really call her on that.
That's right. Here she is.
Strive. That was it.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. We were all trying to scroll and realized we
yeah, buddy.
couldn't.
It's really where I do that a lot when I'm on a meeting. I'm like, okay, go up, go up, go up.
That's right.
The word was strive. I thought that was
Strive.
Right.
Yeah.
Good,
she'll
good choice.
strive to.
Yeah.
Okay.
This all seemed pretty, and then that section just above what we're looking at.
Awesome.
That one. Yes.
Yeah.
That seems pretty standard.
Mm-hmm.
There's a place in here, I read this such a long time ago, that you refer people to the state's what's the acronym? Like the Mass Commission Against Discrimination.
Yeah.
Is that further on in the document?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the disability accommodations seems pretty, it lines up with the laws.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, business ethics and
Yeah.
conduct.
Keep going.
Okay, that's not where the social media part is not there. That's in another.
That's
That's in a
later.
different.
That's
Yeah,
in
that's
the-
later in the movie.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yes.
I think this is very important to have. Our last one did not have this in there.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
alluded to it, but it didn't have it in there.
oh, yeah. Well, that's all right. Basically from the
Yeah.
state laws anyway.
Oh,
And
that's
the
good.
Ethics Commission, so.
I just want to mention something here that I think may be helpful. Haley and everybody on the board. I wonder if we can create a confidentiality form so when a new employee starts, it's specifically called out in that way. Have them sign a form saying that they agree to confidentiality. They're a little bit depth.
I don't know if it's just
Just a
me,
thought.
but Melissa, every once in a while you cut out.
Yeah.
Oh, let me hold on. Yeah, I know what the problem is. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
It's the fan on the laptop.
Oh,
Oh,
So let me just move my other laptop so it gets more air. Oh. There we go. Ooh, that's warm too. Is that better? That might be better.
That's better.
yeah, so far.
The fan won't be turning on and hearing itself. What I said was a confidentiality form when a new employee starts that as part of like an employment onboarding part, so that it's something that's really pulled out, and because most employees deal with so many different matters and some of them can be confidential.
That's a good
Okay.
idea.
So
No, I
just a
like
separate
that.
form.
Yeah, just as kind of like the code of conduct, that they agreed, that they
Okay.
read the policy, and they will abide by.
Yep.
Was there anything in here that we thought needed changing? I think it's kind of standard.
It is
Yeah,
standard.
it looks good to me.
Good.
yep, very standard, yep. I did write a comment in this next section only because in a small town, um, it's hard, because you have couples that both want to be involved in whatever. It's a little different than a city, but I
Mm.
mean, I think we do a good job at it, but it just as I was reading it, I was like, oh, small towns, really, this is a lot tougher,
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Well, it's interesting. Where do all the herds of volunteers fit into this? Is this something that we all should be signing? Or do we need a separate document for that?
Well, and
I
yeah,
think you
Mhm.
need a separate.
I think, yeah.
That's funny you ask about that, April, because I was wondering that myself. There are so many volunteers,
Yeah.
and do we hold them to these most of these policies as well? I don't know. I come from an environment where we had all paid employees.
Right.
Yeah,
And
I think it's
Well-
good to have that. I agree. You might want to consider maybe like a volunteer handbook that's like a kind of simplified version of this.
Yes.
did the same thought.
And yeah, I worked with lots and lots of volunteers, and it's also good to get them all together every so often and do like a
Right.
big training day or just them talk.
I wonder if the state has a policy on that, since so
Good
many,
question.
small town governments are made up of volunteers,
Yeah.
or many of them.
That's a good point.
Okay, so we'll just
I
add more
suppose there's
work.
the one thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose there's
Yeah.
one thing where, like, my husband and I can't serve on the select board together because there's a quorum, right? And then there's also the open meeting law. So maybe the open meeting law is what kind of helps that. Right?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true.
We'd be a quorum at all the time, right? Or at least we're in the same room.
A quorum at supper, yes.
I thought your husband was dying to become a select board member. So
Say that again, April.
I thought that Chris was dying to become a member of the select
Yeah,
board.
no.
We haven't that has not come up.
No, it hasn't. It was just the first example I could think of, where you'd have
Exactly.
the quorum is so small on what, on
Right.
on the select board that couldn't happen because open meeting law kind of governs it, right? So
Okay.
I think that this section looks good.
Mhm.
and then the
We're almost
remaining
done.
part.
Yeah. Well, not quite, but
Not quite.
I was going to say, wait a minute, I thought it was much longer.
yeah.
I think we're only on my page. It doesn't tell me.
Yeah, it's okay.
There's a lot of pages.
Yeah.
This one I had a question on. So when I worked in Amherst, full time was 37 and a half. Most of other places it's 40. So I didn't really know if you guys had a preference.
Hold on. Look up what the old book said. This might be where we referenced the old one. Hang on one second.
Okay.
Because the 37 and a half is assuming a lunch hour, which
Yes.
nobody takes.
Unpaid.
Well, April, that's not necessarily something.
You can't waive that.
A practice that continues into the future.
That's true.
But it is, I mean, my flag is that up above, it does refer to 37 and a half. So
Right.
we need to have the same number.
Right.
All right, I'm just turning. Let's see.
I'm gonna see.
Oh well.
And hey, Haley, do full-time employees get insurance
Yes.
benefits? Yeah.
Vacation.
Actually, 20 hours or more gets benefits.
Because I mean, it's a larger question I have about this document. I have to say it, I feel like it tends towards the punitive in telling employees like everything you need to do for us and how we can, and I just wonder if we should have things in here about benefits. And I know it won't, but Melissa, if you say 20 hours or more gets insurance, like,
Yeah.
You know, and there's stuff about employee privacy too, right? Where you want to make sure that employees know that their information won't be shared. That's the protection of the employee, not the employer.
Mhm.
So, I mean, just something to consider is expanding it to think about those things that are supportive of the employee.
Yes.
So where
Yeah,
could that be?
there's a few sections of benefits in here that just need to have ours added to it, I think.
But maybe, yeah,
Right.
but I think it's important to note that, you know, employee privacy,
Yeah.
you know, that's a good point. It's not just one way. And is that possible to add something like that back where we had looked, or do you think another section?
I think
Well-
the benefit section would be good.
Yeah, we already have the benefit section, so I could maybe get put in there.
I'm looking at my employee handbook and it's under workplace expectations. So Haley, if you want, I'll copy and paste what I have in my employee
Okay.
handbook for you. But it's like workplace expectations. And I think you have that, right? Isn't it the next section?
We have work conditions and hours of work, or
Yeah.
is a section, yeah.
So ours is under there.
So to reference the hours, our old handbook has working day for full-time employees will be 8 hours, and working week shall be 40.
Okay. Yeah. So if we want to keep it 40, I'll just make a note to go back and
Okay.
update where it didn't match.
Okay, that makes sense.
Let me know if I should go further down.
Things look okay to me.
This section here for the deductions, we should add another
Mhm.
sentence.
Okay.
Just
to
above it, there's another permanent
it should
employee.
read,
Okay. I'll change
where?
that.
Okay. Oh yeah, right here. I'll highlight it. This one here, there, I'll make a little note next to it that the deductions from pay of salaried workers, or the deductions for state, and then any employment, any employee, the ones that you know, for the benefits and stuff. So, and any employee elected deductions.
Okay.
So is there a more a less negative way to say that? Yeah, because when I read that, I was getting ready to ask, what kind of deductions would you be taking from a salaried employee?
Yeah.
Thinking it was like an overpayment or something that was paid to them incorrectly. But really, we're just talking about their
Maybe we put
contribution to their benefit.
Right.
Payroll deductions, deductions will be made in accordance with state laws and any additional employee elected benefits, or something like that.
Yes,
that
or
make it
any
softer? May
benefits.
not make it too soft, but
Yeah,
To make it less negative, we could add, if you think there's an issue with your pay stub, contact town administrator or treasurer.
Mm-hmm.
probably keep that just town administrator and
Okay.
not the treasurer. I mean, you would then take it to the treasurer probably.
or know off the top of your head.
So
More
is
likely,
there a reason
yeah.
this is just deductions from pay of salaried workers, since it's probably to pay for benefits? Wouldn't it be for any employee who's benefit eligible?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, good point. And what is this under? What section are we in?
Employment
Employment
status.
status.
Employment status, yeah.
Well, it's like, you know, the select board gets a stipend and taxes are taken out of that, and you also get, you contribute to there's a retirement.
Yeah,
Right.
the 401k or whatever the retirement option is.
Right.
Do you really have to call that out, or is that
I know
of-
it.
standard?
Probably don't, to be honest.
And there's also in section 5, timekeeping and payroll, there's a subsection called pay deductions.
Maybe that lives there.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't seem
Mm.
like it should live under employee status.
Agreed.
I'm just gonna,
Okay.
I think because the one below, shoot, no, I lost it. Says deductions from employee paychecks will be made for legally required withholdings such as federal and state income taxes and social security and Medicare contributions.
That's clearer.
Yeah.
I'll highlight this in red.
Yeah. Good.
Oh.
I was gonna make a straight,
Oh.
but I couldn't find it too quickly enough. Oh, boy.
I'm going to scoot very soon. My only
know.
next question on my next couple of pages was, do we have an employee self-service program?
No, but I mean, like Ann said, I mean, we could talk more about benefits at some point. I do think there are things
Well,
that you can do.
it's mentioned in section A of the section C here. It's mentioned at the end of it. So that's why I questioned it if we had one, but
I'd like to. I think there are some through our insurance provider. You know,
oh,
that they offer like wellness workshops and
I
things
think
like
that's
that.
great.
Oh.
Haley.
My
Oh.
company uses those things a lot as part of our wellness committee and letting the people know
Mhm.
that they're available. And I think that there have been a lot of people that have taken advantage. I mean, I won't know,
okay. I
but
hope
HR says a lot of people have
a
taken
little
advantage
helpful. I'm
because of
gonna
those.
Oh, very helpful. So we'll plan our meeting 2 weeks from today? Does that,
Okay,
okay? And we could go back to 5:30 because
yeah, that's fine.
awesome. Have a nice concert.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll watch you. I'll wave as you go by.
So April, 2 weeks from today, I'm gonna be out of town working at a camp for handicapped kids out in the Berkshires. And I'm,
That's so cool.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a friend of mine is involved and we volunteer every year, and that's my last day there.
Oh, you
I-
have to be there.
I won't be able to make
So
it.
what, 2 weeks from today, what day is
It's the
it?
20
It's
21st.
So maybe we should push it to the 28th with our looming deadline.
Yeah, I mean,
Does that work? And I'm sorry, Veronica's left, but we'll see if that works for her as well.
I
Okay.
can do that. I can do
Okay.
either one.
I think it would be really good to have Kathy here.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
absolutely.
think the next
I'm
Thursday.
putting it on the calendar now, Cindy.
Well, wait, before you do, Melissa or Haley, whoever said that. The next Thursday is the one before Labor Day weekend. It's a little tight for me, but I could do that. I know we don't usually meet on Tuesdays, but I could do like Tuesday or Wednesday or even that Monday. Can we?
Of the week
Can
of the
we
25th.
Yeah. Just because I have.
Tuesday is a regular select board meeting,
Okay.
but the other
Right.
days are fine.
Yeah, Wednesday, the person who failed at retirement, work until 6.
Okay. All right. Well,
Retirement.
let's keep it on the 28th and I will,
Oh, the other option would be Monday.
I'm actually pretty good that week, except for the 26th is a select board meeting.
Or
Yeah,
would it be
Monday works.
Monday?
Monday's good for me
Monday's
too.
good for me.
What day, what's the date? It's
25th.
25th.
To the
25th.
okay. All right,
Thank you.
perfect.
Fine.
Monday. Don't let me forget. It's like when I take a few weeks off, don't forget to go back to work.
Remind yourself to do that. Don't forget to do it.
I
like
do.
that.
It's like, don't forget.
Love it.
Are we gonna do 5:30 on that date? Since
Yeah.
I think Veronica said this was her last concert, right?
Yes, yeah. Okay,
Okay, good.
all right. The time, how are we doing for time?
Did we have a cutoff or are we gonna just
Well,
have a? Nope.
no, well, generally, I was hoping we could keep these minutes to 90 minutes or up to 2 hours.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I was just curious.
I have a cutoff at 6:30 because I worked till 5 and then I came here, so I need to
I did too.
Yeah.
That's
I
fine
need
with
to
me.
go.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
But I mean,
Okay.
the other thing, I hate to say this, but about maybe meeting on that Monday is if for some reason we don't finish, it leaves like a little bit of the week
Right,
left.
we could
Yeah,
also.
That's right.
That's a good idea.
Something at the end, yeah.
It would be nice to meet the deadline that we have
Yeah, I
set.
mean, you also, I mean, there could be a little flex in one more week, right?
We're
Like I know the goal
striving.
was
We're
the
Yeah.
striving.
Yes.
We're striving.
Don't tell
Striving.
us, don't give us that leeway. Okay, so we have about 15 more minutes today.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so I just had Melissa, that first clause that's there. Just, I think you could just say emergency contacts there.
no,
Replace that long.
Yeah.
so just emergency contacts.
Yeah.
There's emergency contacts. I'll put it after.
I mean, I have that in there, so Haley could just,
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, if you have it in there.
I mean, I have the comment.
And self-service.
That was
Those
my,
very
Mhm.
nice.
I've never heard of that before.
I know, I haven't either. I know what it is, but I didn't know that name.
There's medical ones, and then there's the EAP, employment
Yeah,
others as well.
But Haley, that's a section you're looking into developing, is that correct?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I would like to do that. I think for me, it was just like, I've said this earlier to April. Like let's get the baseline moved up, and then I think we can add on more of like the amenities,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
but we're just not quite there yet, in my mind at least.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're right. Okay, so the he, she, up, 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 up.
Everything else look here okay?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yes. So you had a question about centralized personnel, and that should be personnel, not personnel.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's
Yeah,
okay.
it is. It
Your
is.
person. This is your personal.
I know. It's like, oh my God, we need the employee privacy policy in here.
What was your question, Anne, on that?
Well, it's that comment about like there's an item that says a personnel file will be kept, but it comes after items discussing items to be added to the personnel file. So I would just suggest moving that item before B.
Yeah.
Introduce, hey, everyone, you're going to have a personnel file.
Yeah.
That's all. It's just a reordering of the point.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't know if you have this problem in town, but we had this problem where some managers would keep shadow files on employees, which we tried to train them over and over and over again that you can't do that. And
Right.
it got us into trouble more often than not, but
Yeah.
that's always something to be aware of.
So D becomes A. Is that right?
Wait.
I think so.
Yeah, to begin with. Yeah, yeah.
It's fine.
So when you're going to place something in an employee's file, they've had an opportunity to respond and review it. Do they have to sign it?
Knowledge
I
receipt.
haven't always, but maybe it's probably better practice to get the.
It's a great practice, sign and date and witness.
Mhm. Okay.
But signing doesn't mean agreement. It means
No,
just
yeah.
that you've seen it.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, that you don't necessarily agree with it.
That you've seen it.
This is a horribly done sentence, but I think Haley-
You have that
Thank
language
you.
somewhere else in here though, Haley. So you could just
I think so.
pull
Yeah.
that somewhere here. There's,
Honestly, at some point, I kind of forgot what some of the pages were.
I
You
know, it's
have-
like,
So you write so many.
Yes. And I really feel like we have the bones of a really good document that
Mhm.
we're working with, that
Yeah.
it's,
So in resignation, you can you can put the comma after voluntary, make voluntarily voluntary,
Mhm.
comma, take out entered into again.
whoa. Like that.
Kathy, would you put, or everybody, I might put resignation right before exit interview,
Hmm.
right? Because we have resignation and then we have probationary period.
Yeah, it does seem like out of order
Yeah.
there.
I'll bring probationary period up here.
Mhm.
It's just moving resignation down, Melissa, because it would go down pretty far. Would it?
No, next,
Put resignation above termination because
yeah, I think it fits there.
It's above termination?
Yeah, I think that
Yeah.
would be better.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
what comes first? You're hired, probationary, and then you're employed for whatever length of time. You may resign or you may be terminated.
Mhm.
But then you have
Okay.
contract
That's-
renewals underneath that.
That's true. Well, that one, I think obviously we have more to talk about, how we
Yes.
want that process to look.
Mm-hmm.
What is this all, what's the big heading for this part? I've
I think
lost
it's
sight of
employment
that.
status.
Employment status, okay.
So that could be its own section
I
on
think it's,
contracts.
yeah,
Mm.
I
Because
think,
it doesn't apply to everybody,
Right.
yeah.
just a handful.
So maybe just that becomes its own living being. Their section.
I kind of scrolled down further than we were. Is this okay for everybody?
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh, wait. Sorry, can you go up,
Yep.
Melissa? Sorry. That probationary period, just this, the employees and performance and suitability. I think it's just, if you can click on that, Melissa, I left a comment. I think it's really important to state how the performance and suitability will be evaluated.
And there's
And
that best,
usually a performance review,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, that's later on.
and there's
Right,
that.
but for this probationary period, it just says the employee's performance and suitability for the position will be evaluated. And as an employee, I want to know exactly
Mm,
what that means. So I suggested you say
Okay.
something like a performance review will occur at the end of the probationary period that includes an employee's self-review and employer review.
Okay.
I like that.
And then you've got permanent there again in the first sentence in that probationary period.
So we have about 7 minutes.
Okay.
And the contract renewal piece, there's a lot, I would like to have a larger discussion about it, and it may not be able to do that in 7 minutes.
Okay.
But I wonder if there's something else, if we could flip above that, or could we work on something else?
Sure.
Just-
How about we highlight it for later?
Yeah, we could start there next time.
Mhm.
Let's pick a color.
Yeah, what color for that?
Change the color to contrasting. So we'll skip by this for now.
Yeah.
I did, I had a question. It was really interesting to just compare this to my own employee handbook too. And I wondered, we have a section for travel and expense policy guidelines. And I wonder if there's ever any need for Shutesbury employees to travel or have expenses, and if you need to have a
I
policy.
mentioned a similar thing.
Oh, you
I
did?
mentioned this
Okay.
thing directly to Haley.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because, there's
Conferences.
the MMA, there's
Yeah.
conferences,
Yep.
there's workshops,
Yeah.
certification training. And I don't know, what is mileage reimbursed at? I think the last time I was reimbursed, it was a dime.
It was
Oh,
what?
that better. I can't
It
remember.
was a dime.
I think it was 40 cents when I was working, 40.5 cents or something. We're
Okay, so-
dating ourselves, April.
Oh, it's too late. Proud of it. So what is all this stuff?
Negotiation.
That's all part of
Okay,
contract.
all right,
We
so
can get
let's,
past this. Yeah.
yeah, okay, work conditions and hours of work. Okay.
Wait, I have that yellow is
Yep.
my comment.
Yep.
If you can you click on that comment to show the whole thing?
Oh, there's more. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Good.
No, let me minimize you guys.
Hmm.
Maybe plus turns into including.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say that.
Okay, but and then there's also the issue of an unpaid break isn't work. So
Oh, wait a second.
you can't tell people they're working 40 hours a week, and then that includes a 30-minute unpaid. It's just the sorry, where'd that comment
Sorry,
go?
let me go back to, let me just glance at our old one here.
It's really confusing. And I don't mean, how to wrap your head around explaining to people how they get, it's just a tricky thing in
Well,
general.
that's where 37 and a half hours would come in if you were
Yeah.
including
Yeah. Right.
Yep.
it.
So I said here, are you trying to say that the workday is 8.5 hours comprised of 8 hours of work plus a 30-minute unpaid meal or lunch break? Or are you saying that the workday is 7.5 hours comprised of, 8
Yeah.
hours comprised of 7 hours of work?
Yeah.
Yeah, so my actual day is 8.5 hours because of my lunch break. Because it's not work, I can go anywhere for that 30 minutes. I don't have to be on work grounds.
That's not Town of Shutesbury.
No. That's just
Right.
to explain how that works for
Right.
Right.
So, but what is the policy for Town of Shutesbury? Because it's, as Kathy said, it makes it
It makes a difference.
either 37, like you were saying, Haley, 37.5, or it's 40. So which one is it?
I'm looking at what we have in our old one, and of course it's not in any order, but I don't see anything about meal breaks.
Yeah,
About what?
I just see the hours are 40 hours a week. Vacation, benefits.
Well, the state of Massachusetts you need to have 15 minutes every 4 hours, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was, oh no, the meal break is after 6 hours. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I forget how it goes. Kathy, you would know better.
Yeah.
I think 8 hours is 2 15s and a half.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right? Kathy?
Yeah.
I think it's 2 15s and a half. Work 8
Yep.
hours.
yeah. So that, Haley, maybe there's something on the state of Massachusetts website that you could poach.
Yeah.
I mean, it is, again, it's one of those things that clarity for the employee is really important. If you have
Exactly.
childcare and you need to, and then you find out, oh, shoot, I'm expected to work till 5:30, like.
Mhm.
Okay.
Thank you.
okay.
And we do want to encourage people to take a break from their work.
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah.
It's important for their mental clarity and
Mhm.
physical
Insanity.
sanity and eyes and the whole thing, right? It's a little self-care in their day. As someone who doesn't do it herself, but still.
I never did either.
No, I always ate at my desk.
Hmm.
It's oftentimes when I get work done because everybody else is doing theirs.
Yeah.
You know.
You know, you refer to lunch, but it's really meals, because if you got people who are working off shift,
Right.
Oh, yeah.
lunch
that's
sort
true.
of implies
Right.
noon, I guess.
Mhm.
Started to refer to meal breaks instead of lunch.
Especially if they start like at 2 in the afternoon, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it legal to do comp time? I didn't think you could do comp time for any employees.
Well, that's always the thing. Some places do it. It's very complicated and it's hard to keep up with.
Mhm.
Mm.
Um,
And you have
You
some
know.
employees who want it and other
Yep.
employees would rather be paid.
Yeah. So that to me is something I think we'd have to talk more amongst ourselves on.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
kind of just put it in there as like a placeholder, but
Mhm.
So I'll just highlight this so we can have more conversation.
Yeah.
okay.
But Kathy, you're thinking that maybe it's something that's not even.
I'm not sure you can do it. I'm not sure you can offer
Mm.
it, but
Yeah.
you know, I've been out of the workforce for a little while. Things may have changed. But that was always the case with us. I mean, I know it happened in some cases with salaried exempt employees, you know, who did something extraordinary, like traveled or whatever the case may be. But especially for non-exempt employees, we weren't allowed.
Comp time.
Yeah.
To be discussed further.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's a good place to end, maybe.
I think so too.
Okay.
So
Well, we got about, what is 50 something pages and we got to 22, so that's good for us.
I'm
That's really
impressed.
good.
Well, we left out a big section, but
I know.
other than that,
So we have big sections to come, but good on
but
us.
we're fine. So do I hear a motion?
Start, guys. We got a good start.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a great
Exactly.
start. This team works. This is fabulous. So do I
Good,
hear a
yeah.
motion to adjourn?
So
So,
Second?
Second.
I'll second it, whatever. Okay. Alphabetical order. This is a test.
I.
Big piece O'Neill eye.
Salvador, I.
And Stein, I.
Had to say my name. Sorry.
I know.
We know who you.
So we'll see everybody Monday, August 25th at 5:30.
Sounds great.
And this is okay working remotely like this. This process is, because this feels like it's going well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know we talked in the last meeting about
We've always done well with
prospect
this,
of,
April,
Yeah,
in everything.
I know it, but we have mentioned at some point having, in person, that might be a nice thing to do, but this is good. We're going to stay like this for now.
Occasionally we could do an in-person
Yeah.
one, like maybe, I don't know, the one we go over the final draft for, maybe we do it in person.
Yeah, we could celebrate and have a little party.
there you go.
Some cake
Yeah.
or
You're
something.
talking.
Yeah.
Like that.
We'll get comp time.
Well,
Yeah.
And that'll be the day. Well, this is great.
since we get paid so much to do this one,
Exactly.
sometimes comes in the form of cake or cupcake.
Exactly. It
Okay.
does.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
like that thing.
So we'll see you guys all in the not too distant future.
Okay,
Yeah, thanks,
Great.
everybody.
This is fabulous. Thanks.
bye.
Have a
Bye
good night.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.